90% of new guitar players quit the instrument within the first year. And if you're self-taught, the odds are stacked even farther against you. But let's forget these statistics for a second because there is hope. Because I am a self-taught guitarist who went from relying primarily on power chords and simple leads to being able to play something like this, and eventually becoming a professional who's written his own songs and solos that have appeared in movies, video games, and TV shows. But the road for power chord Scott to professional guitar player Scott was very difficult and took over a decade. That was before the internet and the plethora of free online tools that are available to you today. And you really don't need paid sites like Musician or Simply Guitar. The only thing you're missing is a roadmap to getting where you need to be. And that's where this video comes in. Today I'm going to show you my 5-step roadmap so you can beat the odds and learn how to play guitar. And the good news is with this roadmap and these resources, it'll take you a fraction of the time it took me. And make sure to stick around to the end of the video because tip number 5 may be the most important advice you've ever gotten as a guitar player. So if that sounds good to you, let's go. Alright, so tip number 1 is developing the proper technique. Before you can learn how to play anything, you need to learn how to manipulate the guitar properly. And that goes for how to hold the pick properly, how to strum properly, and the right way to hold your hand on the neck. If you don't get these basics down first, you're going to be undoing bad habits for the rest of your playing time. But the good news is there's hundreds of YouTube videos on how to do this properly. So here's the 2 videos I recommend when you're first picking up a guitar before you even get started playing. The first one is from the Art of Guitar channel, and it's called This Should Be Everyone's First Lesson. And this video is going to go over all the things I just spoke about, how to hold the guitar, how to strum, how to pick, how to manipulate your fingers, and just give you a good base for going forward. And if this one doesn't speak to you, another one that I'm sure you will like is by Lauren Bateman, and it's called The Only First Lesson You Need to See. And this covers very similar concepts, but you might prefer her teaching style. The important thing is that you find a video which shows you the basic mechanics of playing guitar in a proper way, and that you adhere to those mechanics going forward when you're practicing. And if neither of those videos speak to you, you can search up on YouTube How to Play Guitar for Beginners or something like Guitar Technique for Beginners. And just a quick note, this video is about all the free resources that are available on the internet right now for you to learn how to play guitar. But if you want a comprehensive paid course which covers all of these things, so you don't have to spend the time hopping from site to site or video to video, you can go to my website, scottobryanguitar.com. I have my beginner guitar course, which takes you from scratch, like never having played guitar before, all the way up to rock and roll proficiency in 10 easy to follow lessons with some fun songs to learn along the way. It's only $50, so I think it's a really great deal. But if you're the type of person who likes to find their own way and do their own thing, that's totally fine too. Let's continue on with the roadmap. So tip number 2 is learning the notes of the fretboard. A lot of people skip this step because it seems like it's not inherently necessary to play the guitar competently. And for the most part, that's true. But if you start with a very good base knowledge of the fretboard and how to find the notes that you need on the fretboard, you're soon going to be miles ahead of anyone who skips this step. So what I like to do is teach easy ways to memorize the fretboard so that it doesn't become a huge chore. And again, there's some great YouTube videos which will show you how to do this. The first one you might want to check out is by a channel called Red Light Blue, and they have a video promising to memorize the fretboard in 3 minutes. And of course, you're not going to memorize the fretboard in 3 minutes, but this 3-minute video is going to show you quickly the steps on how you can learn the fretboard, easy tricks that you can apply, and then it's up to you to take these tricks and tips and reinforce them in your practice. Now, if the quick fix video isn't your style or it's moving a little too fast for you, I recommend the video from the Anyone Can Play Guitar channel called The Best Way to Learn the Notes of the Fretboard. This one's a little slower paced and a little bit more in depth, but it shows you the same strategy for memorizing the fretboard. And again, if neither of these videos speak to you, there's a plethora of videos online that teach the same type of method. I'd recommend searching on YouTube how to learn the notes of the fretboard easily. Or if you're more of a book learning type, you can go to the Musician website. It has a section of tips and tricks. And if you go to this link right here, there's a fretboard note diagram and written descriptions of the same strategies these other videos teach. And once you've learned the notes of the fretboard, you can reinforce that knowledge through simple exercises like these. So we're going to play the note and then say the note, and then we're going to move our root finger up each time. So for example, we have F, F sharp, G, G sharp. Then we move up to the A sharp, B, C. Then we move up to the C sharp, D, D sharp, E. And then we're back to F. And we can also do it backwards down the fretboard. E, D sharp, D, C sharp, C, B, A sharp, A, G sharp, G, F sharp, F, E. Saying these notes out loud while you play them is really going to embed that information in your brain. So if you're appreciating this content, please like and subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications. You know the routine, it helps my channel out a lot, and it will notify you when I have some new cool videos for you to check out. All right, roadmap step number 3 is learn easy chords. And so depending on the style of music you're gonna play, there are millions of chords that you could possibly use for any song. But I recommend you start with the basics. Power chords first, major and minor open chords next, otherwise known as cowboy chords, and then major and minor bar chords after that. With just power chords and open chords, you can improvise practically any rock and roll song ever created. But it's also good to know the minor open chords and the major and minor bar chords. So a great power chord lesson comes from the Marty Music channel. It's aptly titled Your Very First Guitar Power Chord Lesson. And in this video, Marty shows you some very simple, straightforward power chords and some cool songs to play with them. And then for major open chords, I recommend going over to the Andy Guitar channel for the first 7 chords to learn on guitar lesson. Again, another slow-paced beginner guitar lesson that's going to cover all the open chords that you really need to know. And again, if neither of these videos speak to you, search on YouTube power chords for beginners, major open chords for beginners, minor open chords for beginners, major bar chords for beginners, minor bar chords for beginners, or any other type of chord you want to learn. You'll find a video on there that shows you anything you need to know about these chords. And then another great resource that I recommend, which isn't free, but it's going to be massively helpful for you throughout your guitar journey, is the Gig Bag Book of Chords. Now this is a great book because it gives you all these different shapes of chords and styles of chords, and they're all grouped under the key. So if you want an A major chord or an A minor 7 chord, it's all right there, easy to find, and the shape of the book is meant to fit in a guitar gig bag. Again, this is a nice to have, but not an essential. And then step number 4 on your roadmap is to learn easy scales. So the first scale I recommend learning is the major scale. The major scale is pretty much the basis for all music notation. It shows you how to build chords, and it's basically the building block of everything on guitar. And the Justin Guitar channel has a great video on this, which will tell you everything you know about the major scale and show you how to play it. And it's called Major Scale for Beginners Start Here. The other scale that you need to know is the minor pentatonic. And if you're playing any type of rock and roll, this is the scale for you. Practically every lead part and cool sounding riff is based on the minor pentatonic. Plus it's one of the easiest scales to learn because it only has 5 notes, whereas most scales have at least 7. And if you want a great video on learning how to play the minor pentatonic and memorizing the minor pentatonic easily, I recommend my video called The Easiest Way to Learn the Minor Pentatonic. And so between the minor pentatonic and the major scale, you're going to be able to craft your own leads and solos in any song. And as you begin to learn to play songs, you'll see the minor pentatonic and the major scale in practically everything. And now the other scales I recommend you learn are the full minor scale and the blues scale. And to learn those, you can search blues scales for beginner guitar or minor scale for beginner guitar on YouTube, and you'll be able to find something that will walk you through it. And then as you progress on guitar, you can also use that method to find any advanced scale that you're looking for. And like the chord book that I recommended in step 3, you can also get the Gig Bag Book of Scales, which has scale diagrams for practically any scale you could possibly want. And again, the book is sized to fit in a gig bag, so you can bring it with you. And step 5 is probably the most important step in this whole process. This is where you're gonna tie everything together and spend most of your time, and that's learning songs by your favorite artists. And one of the reasons that this is so important is that it not only reinforces your technique, but it also broadens your horizons, showing you possibilities that you may not have thought of, and teaches you patterns of playing that you'll see across multiple genres, artists, and songs. And so my process for learning a new song is I'm gonna pick a song that I wanna learn. I'm gonna listen to it a couple times just listening to the guitar. Most of the time when we listen to music, we listen to the whole ensemble. There'll be a drum fill that you hear, there'll be a cool vocal phrase, or there'll be a bass line, but we usually don't practice focusing specifically on a single instrument. So pick your song, like in this example, let's say Smells Like Teen Spirit, and we're gonna listen to it a couple times, just focusing in on what Kurt Cobain is playing. And then once we've got a pretty good grasp of the tone of the guitar and the song structure, we can look up on YouTube tutorials of how to play the song. So for example, you can look up on YouTube how to play Smells Like Teen Spirit on guitar. And as you can see, a lot of these are easy ways to play Smells Like Teen Spirit. So it might not include the guitar solo or some of the more complicated parts of the song, but it'll give you a good basis to kind of learn what's happening in the song. So if that's where you're at your guitar journey, those videos are great for you. But if you want to learn the entire song, how the band plays it, you can look up something like how to play Smells Like Teen Spirit full song. And a lot of times you'll find tutorials that aim to show you the song note for note. Now a caveat with these tutorials, most of them are pretty good, but some of them can be very wrong. So what we want to do next is we want to look up the tab for the song from some free websites. And if you don't know how to read tab, it's definitely something you should learn how to do. It's not 100% necessary, but it's going to make your life a lot easier and it's pretty straightforward. So the first site we can use is Ultimate Guitar, and this has user submitted, so these are songs that people figured out and posted the tab for. And again, like YouTube, a lot of times these can be wrong, but you can look at the rating for the song, and you can also look at any comments below and get a good idea of how accurate it is. Obviously, the higher the rating, the better the community believes the tab is. And then there's another website called Songster, which I believe uses an algorithm to figure out the notes of the guitar player in the song and then tabs it out. And so a lot of times this can be pretty accurate, but sometimes it's not right as well. So what I like to do is I like to compare the two, as well as compare to what the tutorial is saying. And usually where all three overlap is an accurate representation of the song. And then the last thing I'm gonna do to verify is I'm going to try and find a live version of the song. So if we look up Smells Like Teen Spirit live, I'm gonna try and find a good version where you can actually see the guitar player's hands. And then we can verify the position of the hands based on what the tab tells you to play it. So between watching the tutorial, reading the tabs, and checking out the live video, we've now verified it in 3 different ways. And that should be enough confirmation to know that we're playing the song properly. And then the final step is to play along with the song. So play the song on your computer either from YouTube or the MP3, and play the guitar part along from start to finish. Now, if you can't get there right away, you can learn it part by part. And then as you master each part, you can add that part and play along with the song completely. And then once you feel like you've mastered the song, you can look up a backing track on YouTube, and these backing tracks usually will drop out the guitar. So you can look for a backing track that says bass and drums only, and then you can play guitar along with it, and it sounds like you're the one who's actually playing guitar in the song. This is gonna expose any lingering issues with your playing because you're gonna hear only your guitar. It's not gonna be covered up by the actual guitar part. And then we wanna do this as often as possible, because not only is this fun, but this is going to reinforce your technique, and you'll notice that your playing is gonna increase drastically. So that's it for this one. Again, please remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. And also check out my website, scottobryanguitar.com. I have my beginner guitar course up there. It takes you from scratch, never having played guitar before, all the way up to rock and roll proficiency in 10 easy lessons with some cool songs to learn along the way. And I'll see you guys next time.